Hope is on the horizon in DeLand after fire burned down a VFW last year. Now, over time, we've told you about how the community has really come together to raise money to help raise this building from the ashes and provide veterans a place to gather. As West 2's Pamela Combe tells us, a new VFW is now set to open next month.
The sounds of saws buzzing is a clear sign they're one step closer to the reopening of the beloved VFW post 2380.
Now it's a lot of trim work and prettying it up, and it's that light at the end of the tunnel I don't think is a freight train anymore. And it's to honor POWs and MIAs.
Commander Bill Bell says it's been over a year since an electrical fire tore through the building in DeLand.
So even if we had a sprinkler system, it wouldn't have done any good because the whole fire was in the ceiling.
Bell admits it was hard to come to terms with the loss, but now he sees a new beginning.
It ends up being a good thing. I hate to say it that way, but we're starting fresh, starting new. Everything's brand new.
And along with the rebuilding also came a new challenge coin. This one reading, "We will rise from the ashes," and it's more than just a keepsake, it's a sign of resilience. David Nelson, who works at the post and helps connect veterans with services, says the last year has been tough, especially without a central place to operate.
Makes it a lot more challenging as we don't have a single point of contact as what the post does.
Once the building reopens, Nelson says they'll be back to doing what they've always done, supporting veterans who need them.
So it's just helping them out. You know, that's what we got to do and make the community a lot stronger.
And now they're one step closer to making that happen.
And our home's almost open. And then in here is our meeting room.
Covering Volusia County in DeLand, Pamela Combe, West 2 News.
And Bell says what's left is the easy part. If everything stays on track, they hope to reopen the post by June.
Jury selection is now underway in the sex trafficking trial of Sean Diddy Combs. These are courtroom sketches from today's proceedings. Prosecutors say Combs used his business empire to run a criminal enterprise. He rejected a plea deal last week. The federal judge is hoping to seat a jury within 3 days, which would give both sides time to prepare before opening statements on Monday. This afternoon, President Trump says he wants to reopen one of the nation's most famous prisons.
Yeah, the president has now directed the government to reopen and expand Alcatraz. As Marianne Favreau reports, once the prison is rebuilt, the president wants to send the nation's most violent offenders there.
President Trump has his own plans for Alcatraz. He wants to see prisoners return to the infamous island penitentiary. The president posted on Truth Social he's directing the Bureau of Prisons, together with the Department of Justice, FBI, and Homeland Security, to reopen a substantially enlarged and rebuilt Alcatraz.
It's a symbol of law and order. And, you know, it's got quite a history, frankly. So I think we're going to do that, and we're looking at it right now.
Alcatraz closed back in 1963 because it was too expensive to operate. Now it is one of the most popular national park tourist sites in the nation. But President Trump wants to house the nation's most ruthless and violent offenders at Alcatraz.
It's an absurd, ridiculous, deranged idea.
California State Senator Scott Wiener says if the president moves forward with his plan, it could hurt Bay Area tourism and area businesses.
If he actually does this, in addition to the fact that we would then have a prison gulag in the middle of San Francisco Bay, this would be very bad for San Francisco and for the Bay Area. Alcatraz is one of our top tourist destinations.
In a statement posted on X, House Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi responded saying, quote, Alcatraz closed as a federal penitentiary more than 60 years ago. It is now a very popular national park and major tourist attraction. The president's proposal is not a serious one. Governor Gavin Newsom weighed in saying, looks like it's distraction day again in Washington, D.C. San Francisco resident Zahidul Islam says he's in disbelief the president is even considering reopening Alcatraz given the costs.
Instead of kind of opening up another prison, let's figure out how to maintain the existing one, or even optimizing this existing one so that we don't spend so much money.
It's unclear how much it would cost to renovate the Rock, but a spokesperson for the Bureau of Prisons says the agency will comply with presidential orders. Currently, Alcatraz is operated by the National Park Service, welcoming approximately 1.2 million visitors a year. Al Capone served time here, and it has long been a source of intrigue. Now the new mystery is what will happen to Alcatraz in the future.
Now, the president is also considering a 100% tariff on movies made outside of the United States. In a post on Truth Social last night, the president blamed countries that offer tax incentives to productions to move outside of the country. In his words, the president called that effort in part a national security threat and a reason why Hollywood is dying a very fast death. The White House says no final decisions have been made, but is exploring all options. All right, it is Teacher Appreciation Week, a time to celebrate teachers for their hard work, teaching, mentoring, and caring for kids in the community.
Yeah, several of us in the Westhew family grew up in Central Florida, and some of our teachers are still in the classroom today. I went to Midway Elementary in Seminole County to surprise my 4th grade teacher, Mr. Corcus. This year for Teachers Appreciation Week, we had an idea at Westhew to find our former teachers from our childhood and show them we appreciate them. As many of you know, some of us grew up here in Central Florida, and so here we are at Midway Elementary in Seminole County to surprise my 4th grade teacher from Volusia County, Mr. Corcus. We've got some gifts in hand. We've got the help of the principal here, Miss Lambert, and some assistant principals, and we're gonna go do a surprise. Casey Corcus was my teacher at Deltona Lakes Elementary in Volusia County.
I get 180.
He's one of those teachers that just makes an impression on a student and their parents, myself included. Miss Lambert, are you excited?
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Okay, so we've got presents here for Mr. Corcus.
Awesome.
When you first heard that we were trying to do this and get your permission to come on campus, what were you thinking?
I was excited, honored, and proud to celebrate Mr. Corcus and also Midway Magic that we make every day.
Of course. Very quietly, Mrs. Lambert, our assistant principals, Mr. Van Hoven and Mrs. Frederick, and our team made our way to the classroom.
Mr. Corcus, we have a surprise for you. Yes, for you.
Hello. Mr. Corcus. You guys have no idea who this is.
This is Jesse. He was one of mine.
What grade are you guys in? 4th! So Mr. Corcus was my 4th grade teacher at Deltona Lakes Elementary. And this year for Teacher Appreciation Week, we wanted to appreciate you.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, happy Teacher Appreciation Week.
Very much.
Yes! Absolutely.
I love to see you guys.
I always remembered him for his humor and his warm way about him. And it seems his current 4th grade math students agree.
If I'm down, then he made me laugh, made me feel better. You get like something wrong, he won't really get mad, but like he makes a joke about it.
And after 28 years on the job, that is part of what Mr. Corcus says makes for a good teacher.
I think relationships with kids are the best because you never know where people come from, things like that. Same with everyone's life. You know, who knows what's going on behind the door, behind closed doors. So try to have relationships with kids and enjoy it. Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations indeed. Woo! Congratulations, my friend. Good to see you.
As soon as he saw you, it was like he knew, oh my goodness, I love it, I love it.
No, he is
good stuff.
Obviously a great guy, and now, teacher turned into friend now in adulthood. So congratulations, Casey Corcus, which I'll never be able to call him Casey. He's always Mr. Corcus. He's always Mr. Corcus. Westhew's bringing you sweet moments like this all week long. Tomorrow at 9, see the emotional reunion when Christina Watkins goes back to Oviedo High School. We can't wait to share with you during this Teacher Appreciation Week.